On the next episode of the Kojo Files, Drake throws shit at the wall and tries to see what sticks. But is Kojo real? Is Kojo a ghost? We're gonna find out today on JTomReactions. How's it going, Yatu Savas community and YouTube? It's your boy JTomReactions, and we're here. We are here with another edition of JTomReactions. Yeah. The Kojo Files continue. Is he real? Is he a ghost? What are we doing, Drake? That's what we're going to talk about. The Ville has this video for us. But before we get to this shit, for everybody in the back that hasn't yet subscribed, yes, I'm talking to you. I am talking to you, the person in the back that hasn't yet subscribed to the Yatu Savas community. What are we doing? What are we doing? Just go ahead and hit that fucking subscription button that's right there. It's right under the video. Go ahead and hit that subscription button. Also, go ahead and hit the like button. Also, hit the noti button, the noti bell. So that way YouTube can let you know whenever I drop another video. Also, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of the Kojo Files. Oh, man. Is he a ghost? What are we about to find out? Ville, let us know what's going on the next episode of the Kojo Files. Yatu Savas, you already know. Keep it alleged. Let's go.
Now, there's a lot of talk about Kojo, the affiliate of Kendrick Lamar that Drake is looking for, that Drake is trying to subpoena. But there's a crazy story, a crazy twist of events. And what if I told you that this Kojo might actually be a ghost? Now, the reason why I say that is because a lot of people try to pin these LLCs on Kojo. At least this Kojo that we're talking about by the name of Kojo Asamoah.
Kojo the friendly ghost? Let's go.
Now, they claim that Kojo Asamoah was the person that owned the LLC called Nowhere to Hide LLC, attached to these same locations that matched to these scam reports that we had talked about previously. And they were claiming that.
So I was on the live, of the Ville's live, when they were looking at all this shit. I forgot to make a point of Nowhere to Hide. Sounds very familiar to me. So I went and I did my own research. Nowhere to Hide. How many times did Drake say that on a song? There's nowhere to hide. There's nowhere to hide. You know what I mean? You hired a management team to hide the fact that you beat on your queen. Remember that? You guys remember that. So how does it... this looks very, very familiar to me. Ville, you can use that on your next video. But it just it seems very well placed and well documented. Let's continue. Let's go.
Kojo was the owner of Nowhere to Hide LLC. But to be quite honest with you, the person that actually owns the entity Nowhere to Hide LLC is a gentleman named Robert Bianchi. As you can see here, Robert Bianchi is actually the organizer and the person that actually changed the name to the LLC himself. So the only person that would have been able to change this is Robert Bianchi himself. Not only that, but he's the actual owner of the LLC himself and not Kojo. Just keep in mind that they are business partners, and the locations that these LLCs share are going to matter in a minute, because we've talked about the scam reports, obviously. But one thing that I wanted to point out is that Robert Bianchi actually owns about 80 entities. He actually is titled and runs about 80 LLCs.
God
so it's not just the Kojo LLCs that he's a part of.
80 LLCs? The fuck you need 80 LLCs for? This motherfucker said, I want no liability on me. I want zero liability to be on my name. Why do you need 80 LLCs for? What type of shit are you doing?
He's a part of 80 more. So it's pretty strange how this Robert Bianchi is tied to all of these other companies besides Kojo's. But that's not the tricky part, because a lot of people were trying to pin this information to Kojo, the LLCs, the location, the areas, all that. They're trying to make it seem like this information is tied to the Kojo that is associated with Kendrick Lamar. But this is the problem. The problem is that the Kojo that they're all trying to pin this on might not even exist at all. All the locations to the
Sheesh.
LLC, all the locations connected on the scam reports that we had talked about previously, they all share the same location. It looks fake. 238, they talked about Kojo on May 10th over there in
I didn't mean
Cali.
to do
And
that.
then
I meant to stop the video. Why? Imagine if Kendrick Lamar is so diabolical. He went to the fucking future and saw that they were going to try to get, because he already went to the future and has mentioned a whole bunch of shit that has been coming true. Him talking about playing rock paper scissors. I am yet to see him play rock paper scissors in court. He is, oh my god, right now as we speak, Kendrick Lamar is being called up as a witness to go to court. We're going to see if he's going to play rock, paper, scissors in court. But imagine him seeing the future and them saying, hey, Kojo is an A&R on put Kojo as an A&R on your thing. They're going to try to throw shit at the wall and let's see what the fuck happens. Yo, that's fucking crazy. God damn, bro. What the fuck?
3 minutes later, they talk about him in Florida, and then they report him again an hour
Oh,
later somewhere in
man.
New York. I didn't know the same person could appear in 3 different parts of the country at the same time. Just doesn't look real. But the part that is very concerning, that is new to me today, is that Kojo, at least this Kojo that they're trying to link to Kendrick, might not even be real at all. And the reason why I say that, and I go back to Robert Bianchi, right? Because we had just talked about him. We had said that he was the one that actually owns the Nowhere to Hide LLC. But the real problem about Robert Bianchi is that he is not the only business partner related to Kojo. Now, at first, we thought, oh, Robert Bianchi, Nowhere to Hide.
The plot thickens. I think this is where the punchline happens. Let's go. Tell me, Vil. What's about to happen? Let's go.
LLC, yeah, that's his business partner, but he's not the only one. There was another business partner associated with Kojo, and that's the part that I want to talk about today. You see, there's another LLC, and it's actually called Plague Media. It shares the same location that the PIs looked into when they were looking into Kojo. As you could see, one of his business partners was Colin Hutz and Austin Dunn. Now, Austin Dunn was a business partner of Kojo's as well. And the problem is that Austin Dunn had actually filed a lawsuit against Kojo for brief of conduct. Now, this man, Austin Dunn, had took Kojo to court back in 2022. And it said that he had breached his contract / warranty. It wasn't for fraud. It wasn't for scamming. It wasn't for negligence. It was for breach of contract. In this document, you could see here that Austin Dunn had took Kojo Asamoah to court, and this is where everything just starts falling apart. You could see here Hard Pink LLC and also Plague Media, which is also the company that Austin Dunn and Kojo were business partners with. This is when he starts to sue Kojo, and this is where we run into a problem with Kojo again, at least the Kojo that they're trying to say knows Kendrick Lamar. It says that Austin Dunn is an individual shareholder of Plague Media and Hard Pink LLC, just like Kojo. He's also a shareholder of Plague Media and Hard Pink LLC. The actions brought by plaintiff Austin Dunn or Mr. Dunn include direct claims, derivative claims against defendant Colin Hutt and Kojo. Mr. Dunn brings derivative claims on behalf of Hard Pink LLC's and Plague Media. Mr. Dunn asserts his claims to reclaim all damages from Hard Pink LLC and Plague have endured and continue to sustain because defendant's wrongful conduct. So he takes him to court. But the problem is what falls right after this, because when Austin Dunn goes to court and talks to the judge, he drops a bombshell. He lets everybody know that he doesn't even know who Kojo is. And this is the problem right here.
He's in business with a ghost. So Kendrick Lamar does have ghosts. If anybody wanted to know. Oh man, he has ghosts producing for him. Damn. I'm just playing. Nah, Kendrick doesn't use ghostwriters.
Said the true names and capacities, whether individual, corporate, associate, or other defendants, does 1 through 20, include
Yo, this shit's crazy to me. They will stop at nothing to try to get this man to Drake is stopping at nothing. Trying to get this lawsuit to go in his favor. So he's going to go and fabricate shit the way that he knows how. He's going to get people to fabricate shit for him. This is getting crazy, y'all. This is getting really crazy.
Inclusive are unknown to plaintiff Mr. Dunn at this time. Dunn therein sues said defendant by such fictitious names. He is informed and believes and alleges that each of the defendants designated as a fictitiously named defendant is in some responsibility for the events and happening referred to herein. Mr. Dunn will amend this complaint, show their true names and capacities when the same has been ascertained pursuant to California of civil procedures. So the business partner, Mr. Dunn, who was a business.
Hey, Vil, the next thing you need to do is check if this ever went through, to see if his real name ever came out.
This partner with Kojo for 2 LLCs had openly admitted to court that he alleged that he believes that these names aren't real. He said that they were fiction, fictitious names, that they weren't legit. He himself, Kojo's own business partner, had said that Kojo might not even be his real name. Now, do you see the problem with this? Do you really see the issue that I'm trying to?
Now, who else uses a fake name? Who else uses an alias? Richard Fitzenwell.
Drive home here. Not only were they trying to make this Kojo look like a scammer, but they were trying to pin this Kojo as the one tied to Kendrick Lamar. All in all, the Kojo that they're trying to pin to Kendrick Lamar that's tied to all these LLCs, his previous business partner is saying that he doesn't even exist. He's saying that his name is not even real. He told that to the judge, and the judge made him amend his complaint. So what does that say for Drake? When Drake goes to court and they find out the similar situation and find out that Kojo might not even be his real name, there's going to be the chance that Drake might have to amend his complaint or remove Kojo from the court list. Or at least let's just ask the real question. How are you going to subpoena a man that doesn't exist, bro? Or at least doesn't.
The subpoena god will figure it out. The subpoena god strikes again.
Exist by that name, going based off Mr. Dunn, his previous business partner. And this is all just saying that this is the Kojo that knows Kendrick Lamar. Is this the Kojo that knows Kendrick? Or is this just another Kojo altogether? If this is the Kojo that they are trying to say knows Kendrick Lamar, it looks like Kojo might not even be the real name. And it looks like this might be a dead end. And that's the crazy part for me, realistically. I just can't believe that Drake would subpoena a man and they don't even know his real name. All of his private investigators looked into this case. He paid 75 grand to look into these LLCs, to look into these addresses, to try to find.
Drake, you got finessed, my boy. You got finessed out of 75K. What is your next move? What is your next move? Again, how many spritzers have you told somebody else to hold? You keep going and you keep trying to one up the other stupid decision that you made. Hold my spritzer. Let me go take care of this shit. Hold my spritzer. Instead of hold my beer, hold my spritzer. How many spritzers have you gave that guy to hold? At some point, That guy can't hold any more spritzers.
this Kojo just for one of the business partners attached to the address and LLCs that they're talking about to openly say that they don't even know who Kojo is. They don't even know if that's his real name. And at this point, they don't even know if he's a real person. But that's the crazy part of all this. Now it leads me to believe that Drake is going to have to amend his complaint, either remove Kojo from the lawsuit or find out who Kojo actually is so they could subpoena him correctly. But from what it looks like this might set Drake, the plaintiff, back just like it set Mr. Dunn back. From what I'm saying, bro, it looks like Kojo might actually be a ghost, or he never used his name in the public when he did business. I don't know. But again, we don't even know.
Kojo, the friendly ghost. We don't know. Drake doesn't know either. So why go and spend money to, oh my God. Oh my God, let's go.
If this is the Kojo tied to Kendrick Lamar, we won't know if he's tied to all of these things until he goes to court. Until then, everything is speculation until we get it from the source itself. Once Kojo goes to court, if that's ever possible, then we'll actually find out if he's tied to all of this. But the crazy part about all of this is that his own business partner is going to openly admit in court that he don't even know his name. And at this point, he might as well be a ghost, bro. I think this situation here is going to shift that subpoena in some type of way. I think in the near future, there could be a possibility that Drake and the UMG lawsuit might face this situation that Mr. Dunn had faced when he was going to court for Kojo. It looks like it might be the same outcome, but we'll keep it a legend, bro. Y'all tell me how you feel about this and let me know, man. And don't forget to pick up the merch. You know, I had just dropped merch yesterday. I appreciate everybody that went and caught the tee. We are working on more merch at this time right now. I appreciate everybody's support. I am very thankful. If you like to join the Patreon, if you like to don't,
y'all go pick up the Vils merch. That shit is that, man. The Vils merch is badass. Also, go ahead and pick up my merch too. Just go to the store. Just go ahead and take a look at my merch. I got mugs. I got hoodies. The winter is coming soon. I got tank tops for dudes, workout tank tops. I got workout tank tops for women too. I have hats, bucket hats. I even got notebooks. I got gaming mats. Come on, man. Y'all go check out my store. Um, I'm gonna leave the link in the description so that way y'all can go ahead and check it out. I'm also gonna go ahead and leave it on the pinned comment so that way you guys can also go ahead and take a look at that. What do I think of this? The Kojo files will continue until the point where the judge is like, "Yo, hey, we couldn't find him. He's a ghost." So the Kojo files will continue. Until that point, until we find out who Kojo is, he's a ghost. But yeah, this has been your boy JTomReactions. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Also, go ahead and drop a like. Smash that like button. Also, go ahead and hit that subscription button. Do it for me. All right. Go ahead and hit that subscription button. Again, I wanted to go ahead and shout out Show Chitil. I go ahead and shout them out. Say welcome to the Yatu Savas community. And also, I wanted to thank all of the new subscribers. I wanted to thank all the OG subscribers. I appreciate you guys. I couldn't do this without you guys. This has been your boy JTomReactions. I'm out this bitch. Yatu Savas. You guys already know. Let's fucking go.